and welcome back to the Lot News Podcast. My name is Millie, and as always, I am joined by Bungle. Say hey, Bung.
Hey, Bung.
Hey, old Bung. And we are back to carry on our little recap of Empire E1 2026.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a dust relevant film title.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn. You're the best. I love that one.
That's all right.
Part three of our Empire coverage from dusk till dawn.
Yep.
So as we left off, we had just got to, should we say, sunset on the Saturday?
Yeah, at least the sun is lowering in the sky.
Yeah, and
things are starting to cool down.
Oh God, yeah, thank God. And the golden hour was golden houring. My dear Bung.
Yeah. There were some amazing shots of you at golden hour.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I will preach about togs at LARP and the heroic work that they do until the cows come home. But those photos that we and the little thumbnails that we've done of our for our episodes are my favorite little photoshops that I've been doing. So yeah.
Chucking one of us in with the chibi.
Honestly, I love it. I'm going to have to update our chibis because the one that I have is still Agni. And I kind of want to start getting them for every single system that we do. So a little cowboy for our Flying Lead characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And when I finally bring an MF character in.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, it has to be done. Oh, could you imagine a little chibi Veridat? My little, forgive the poor language, but my little auntie specs in chibi form. Oh my God. Oh my God, yes. Okay, fine. James Lamb, I'm coming for your inbox. Because I'm about to spend some money on paying my artists to do chibi forms of me for ego strokes. But anyway, as we were saying, I, in the last episode, had managed to get myself definitely not an indentured manservant who was paying off his bar tab to me. What had you got up to, Bung?
Well, a lot of bimbling, a lot of frog selling, and shield sorting all done. So the evening was my oyster.
Oh, yes.
And the first thing of the evening was it's time for dinner, which means Toasties.
Oh, yes.
So off the Dreadshields march to the marchers. And there is Oily and Daisy's, their new characters, the Brewers. I can not remember Daisy's new character name, but their kit is absolutely fucking amazing.
Honestly, so good. As we said on our Friday episode, Marcher kit, especially in this weather, elite. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. I mean, all of the guys over in the Maris Pipers, they all looked so good. But yeah, rock up there and demand our Toasties.
Amazing.
Including starting chanting Toasties in the middle of the marcher camp.
A group of Navari just toasting.
Toasties.
Oh my God.
Just trying to get Toasties.
Oh dear. They must have been terrified.
I don't know how terrifying we are.
I do love those toasty makers that you can get and just literally make toasties over the fire. It's so cool.
Oh, they were, rather than, because they do have one of those which they've used like individually on the camp.
Yeah.
But since they're making a few more at a time, basically they had 2 large flat irons over the fire. And basically could do, I think it was 3 at a time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was...
I love it.
So good.
The standard for in-character food is insane. Like, we've still got Rocky who makes his steaks and things like that. And then now there's Toasty. We had the ramen bar in Wintermark, which I don't think has made an appearance back yet.
No.
But even things like tea houses and stuff like that, across the road from the Maris Pipers, there was our dear friends that they were brand new at Empire E4 last year. And they've already set up the most adorable tea house with proper filter coffee. They have like loose leaf teas. They made chili hot chocolate, which when it got cold on that Saturday, oh my God, much needed. and their setup was just amazing. Like they had table service, Bung. Table service.
Wow.
So
table service in the marches.
Honestly, and their kit was impeccable as well. Like they all had these matching green hats with teapots embroidered on them, and they had aprons. And I have never felt more in love with an establishment in my life. So yeah, that's I'm just a little fangirl over establishments in the marches. Don't mind me. So you were getting your toasties while the league were preparing for Reaper Fest. I love the winter solstice for this, because you have a load of festivals of remembrance and sort of celebration. It's kind of like, I would liken it to, for the league, kind of like, obviously Leaguish vibes is very like Venetian masked ball, things like that. But the Reaper Fest is kind of like Day of the Dead celebrations. So
it's sort of like a mix of Day of the Dead and, like you say, the Venetian style masked ball.
Yeah, and then within Highguard as well, which was their, they have their procession of the dead, which is this incredible sort of, it came through, they go through every single one of the nations in this dead silence, all carrying these torches and stuff like that. We'll talk about it when it gets time for it later. But it's, as somebody who grew up in the armed forces, processions and celebrations of remembrance and all of that always strikes a little chord with me. And having an in-character way of having like a mourning period is really cool. So yeah, the league were getting ready for their Reaper Fest opening. And so people were gathering around our plaza, which has this little fountain in, which is really fun. There were bravos dueling and having swordsmanship lessons. And there was, oh my God, what's his name? It's, you know that cake that's yellow and pink and wrapped in marzipan?
Battenberg.
Yeah. So there is I believe their in-character name is the Battenberger? ?
Okay.
And they genuinely, I mean, their color scheme is a Battenberg, so it's like pastel yellow, pastel pink. It's insane. It's amazing. They also look like a rhubarb and custard sweet. Like that's how, like, honestly, so good. Like their character was setting up a stall and doing like a little gambling ring. Life was in the league, and the way that they open Reaper Fest is really cool. We do this thing at the centre of our plaza with the fountain, where we combine the waters from each of the territories, not cities, of the league. So we had representatives from Sarvos, from Holberg, from Temeshwar, and what's the other one, Bun?
There's two more.
Oh,
Tasato,
there we go.
And the one recently given to the league, but it originally being Uraseni.
Apulian?
Spiral.
Oh, Spiral. But Apulian is one of the places. I don't know. But
it's where the Apulian orcs are from.
Yeah. So we had each of the representatives. And what's really cool is the fact that they each gave a little speech and introduction about what that city was about. What that territory was about. And it was really funny listening to each of the cities kind of heckle each other, because it is canonically accurate that Holberg was proclaimed the best city and area of the league. So I don't know what the criteria were, but as a resident of Holberg,
was it voted on by the residents of Holberg?
I could neither confirm nor deny these allegations, but I do exercise my right to good representation.
Or plead the fifth.
Wow, that's awfully American.
Which it's awfully American, but it's the the right against them self-incrimination.
Oh yeah, that's true. But either way, so we combine the waters in the fountain and declare the Festival of the Reaper open. Which is really cool. Everybody's happy about it. And the the Crimson Reapers make an announcement that the Reaper is here, which I love. I love this bit because you get to watch everybody put their masks on, and like anybody who's not in a mask scarpers. There was a group of Navari that got ushered away very quickly, which was really cool. And the Reaper enters. The person who plays the Fizz Rep of the Reaper was insane, like so good, because he was doing this like death rattle breathing, which I'm not sure if it was a byproduct of the dust or the hay fever or anything of the above.
Possibly, use it to your advantage.
Yeah, but also like using vape and water vapor to come out of the mask as well. Oh my god, so good. Hats off to the Crimson Reapers as always. They pulled it out of the bag, and they you can book a slot with the Reaper to ask him questions and just have a conversation. You can ask him to travel to your nation, and things like that. So that was really cool, and that was fully underway. Did you get to watch the High Guard procession at all?
Unfortunately, I missed most of it because after Toasties, we'd come back to the Dreadshields camp.
Yeah,
we're sort of relaxing because obviously a lot of them are going to be going to the field tomorrow to fight against the Druge,
whoop, whoop.
Which is where it's brought up by Rook, who's played by Sophia.
Yeah,
that we are going to need anointing tomorrow because there's Druge miasma.
Yeah, I love miasma.
Yeah. So those who don't know, the Druge miasma is basically a malignant gas across the area we're fighting against. And basically, if you inhale this, you're under the effects of, I think, weakness.
Yeah.
And you're fearful. And possibly, are you venomed, or is that only the Valorn?
I think
the Valorn's a venom miasma, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what kind of miasma it is. I never, whenever I was Agni, I never really paid attention to it because of the lineage effects on it.
Yeah, that's the one thing. If you're a changeling, Druge miasma does not affect you in the way of giving you weakness and fear and all that. Instead, it just makes you incredibly angry and very, very fighty. So a lot of people with a changeling lineage will opt not for anointing and use the powers of the miasma to bolster them up and smash a lot of things.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really love RP effects that you, because it's just really cool, and you don't have to, it's not like, you should interact with them if you get the chance, because they're just fun to sort of make your character a little bit spicy, but it's just cool and it's fun, and I always used to love being a really angry physic as Agni whenever we were fighting within an area of miasma. It was so fun. But yeah.
I know. Yeah, so I have a look in my pouch because obviously I am a priest.
Yeah, which means you can do anointings, right?
Which I can do the anointings. It's one of the skills I have.
Nice.
I don't have enough Liao.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, Liao is something that you can usually buy from priests because if they got a congregation, that's what they get.
Yeah.
And that's it. So if they want money, they'll sell Liao.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of like asking around because I know we've got a few of the people in our group are brokers, so they might have some to trade. There's one available.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But Red, previously mentioned, played by Charlie, was on the hunt for Liao himself earlier for reasons.
Yeah. That we will not be getting into on this podcast.
Yeah. And he mentioned that he picked him up from a trader over in the Marches quite close to the Maris Pipers. So I trudge back across to the Marches, meaning I have to walk through the League as the Reaper stuff's all kicking off.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking up to the Maris Pipers, one of the Leaguish camps right near them is the Golden Chalice with our good friend Goldie, played by Stephen.
Goldie.
Absolutely awesome guy. I see him and he's just pointing at me and then goes, pointing at his mask, like, "Where's your mask? You haven't got a mask on." It's like, and my reaction to him was just like, "You know me, Goldie. I don't fear death,
Mm.
and then just carry on walking through the league.
It's not very wise of you there, my dear Gwydion.
It's very wise when you know how hearth magic works, and the Reaper's yours, not mine.
Yeah, but you got to respect other people's culture, my guy.
I know, but that's why I say I don't fear death.
Yeah, to be fair, getting a mask over your antlers would be a nightmare.
Exactly, yeah. And worst comes to worst, I can just pull my headband down over my eyes. And I've done it before when the Reaper's been about. I've just pulled that over.
I need to see this. I've seen so many people get around the mask hearth magic. Do you remember when you were younger and you kind of did those reverse Batman masks with your hands? Yeah. I see so many people do that as well.
Great.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to remember that one. I'll just like have hands over that with the eye so I can still see.
This mask is handmade.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need to go get some help. So did you manage to find any Liao then?
Well, after going to where Red had said, found one person who had one Liao for sale.
Woof.
I was like, crap. So I asked them if they know anywhere else where it might be trading. So I ended up bumping around several of the places like traders in the marches. Also check out their Chapel of Virtues.
Nice.
Which is apparently where all their priests hang out. And they'll definitely have some. No one there.
No.
So I'm like, crap. So I walk back across to the Maris Pipers and I'm just ranting at Bottom Brewer, Oily, about this. And just so happens, he's currently making a toasty for a gentleman from the Crimson Reapers who has got over 60 Liao.
Woof.
And it's all available for sale.
Oh my God. Woof.
So I've ended up just buying a throne's worth, which a crown a pop is 8.
Yeah.
So, yep. Brilliant. I'm now sorted for my Liao. And again, have to do my quick walk through the league, keeping your head down. Again, another leaguer who I don't know is like, do you need a mask? Are you okay? Do you need a mask? Like, no, I'm fine. I'll be fine. And just keep walking, just like away from the Reaper's camp.
It's like, you got to be careful about accepting masks from leaguers because we had our prosperity stall that had masks in it. And some Varushkans that I'd met at History and Virtue were like, oh my goodness, we need a mask. I believe they were from the group of the Grimhold Guard. And I said to them, I was like, I'll run and I will hand deliver you a mask, but it will be for 2 crowns and a bit more. And they didn't specify what the bit more was. So I now am owed a favour from the champion of the Grimhold Guard. So yeah, you got to be careful on the Reaper.
Well, I think you've got a bodyguard for your tourism group.
We'll get on to the Trivasana Tourism Board when we talk about Sunday. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. But yes, so we're getting distracted, Bug. Tell me about how you do your anointings.
So my anointings, the fizz wrap I use for Liao, I don't recommend anyone else does it unless they already do snuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of snuff. I have been for years.
Yeah.
I'm very old fashioned when it comes to my imbibing of tobacco products. I smoke a pipe and I take snuff.
I love it. I mean, I
watched too much Sharp growing up, so I've been a participant in your anointings once, and snuff does not great for you, but it definitely gives you a bit of a head rush.
It clears the sinuses.
Yeah, I think you would have had one of my ambition ones back in the day.
Yeah.
When that was done, but yeah, this is my loyalty ones, which is basically end up just talking in regards to getting them to realise what this all means, what loyalty means to them, what loyalty means to the group, and how they're basically now bonded as a group to look after each other. Because basically, I ended up just doing all the Liao in one dose and just doing a mass anointing rather than doing like individual bum.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I'm not sure how the rules feel about that, but it's like I expended the Liao and I did the role play.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Do you then need to take like PIDs over to God or anything, or is it just like self-policing?
No, with anointing, it is literally self-policing.
Nice. Okay.
So I've got a little slip which has each of the anointings you get will give you a RP effect, aura. And basically this one just makes you feel that you have to do whatever you can for those people that you are loyal to.
Yeah.
So sort of combining it that you are now combined with this. My plan is I've got a small section of like hemp and rope.
Yeah.
Which I'm now going to start using that amongst it. because again, the rope being a symbol of loyalty.
Yeah, and like bonds
so
and
bringing that
ties.
into my rituals and stuff, and just getting a bit more flavorful with it all.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
I was going through my memories down Empire Road the other day, and it's really cool to see how people like get more confident with RP and sort of go from there. And it's really cool listening to how you've been developing your like practices and processes as well.
yeah,
I think that would be quite, and also like with Navari cultures being so based around bonds and promises as well.
yeah,
Incorporating little metaphors like that into your rituals is really cool.
yeah. So I'm probably going to look down the routes of going down Tattoo Priest as well, which is not an official thing, but basically going to talk to people doing their bonds and stuff and tattooing them with them.
Oh my god, yes, that'd be cool. Yeah,
Should be interesting.
yeah. I love that bit of Navari culture with the tattoos. So cool.
Yeah. And then after doing all that jazz, head back to the Dreadshield camp. My body is absolutely shattered from the temperature changing and a lot of walking.
Yeah.
So just end up just sitting around the Dreadshields camp for the rest of the evening, just with chats and games and drinks.
Nice.
It's a game that they play with 2 cups and a set of dice called Sweeper. I still have no idea of the fucking rules.
Yeah.
One day I will.
I mean,
but it's just like
it makes the game more fun if you don't know the rules, right?
I've been sitting there. It's like I will play it eventually one day, but I'm just going to watch a few rounds of this and try and get the grasp of it. And it's like, nope. It's like the music from the Magic Roundabout starts playing in my head, and it's like, nope, not going in. So one day I'll play Sweeper and actually know how it works. Until that day, who knows?
I mean, that's how I met my really good friend V. Was through a sort of dice game that you had to guess the rules by. So knowing the rules sometimes spoils the fun.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I think so. You were chilling back at camp.
Yep.
Reaper Fest was well and truly underway. And as the sun set like properly with golden hour, was the time to gather around the Reggio, because every Saturday at Empire, and I think they do it on the Friday as well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's the 1 hour around sunset.
Yeah, is
on
Whispers Through the Black Gate time, which is a really, really cool ritual where you get to, they're normally 15-minute slots, so it's 15 minutes of ritual, and you get to summon forth the souls of those that fell, to have one last conversation with them.
Yes.
And they are my favorite thing to watch in all of Anvil and Empire, because it is some of the most sometimes endearing, beautiful and heartbreaking RP that ever you did see, and also hilarious as well, because unfortunately at LARPs and in those systems you can get characters that just like through no fault of their own, they accidentally trip on the battlefield, they get cleaved in the wrong place, impaled by a bolt of arrows of a very recognizable orc, and you know your character snuffs it basically. And so having that ability to do that emotional RP and close off your character's story is really cool. And I love watching it. And so I always try and get to the Reggio for sundown just so that I can watch it. We were there a little bit early, myself and my little entourage, and so I got to see a load of people. We saw Tongs, who is one of the most formidable fighters in all of the league. Ellen is incredible. I've seen her fight in the Orc Pit a lot. So good. And we kind of chilled down at the center of town, got to see a load of people. Cass had gone off to do the Day of the Dead procession, so he was not with me. Very, very bad manservant. But we got to watch, and there was I think they had to do 7 whispers within an hour.
Wow.
So obviously the 15 minutes that I mentioned earlier was cut down to, I think, like, what's that, 60 divided by 7, just over like 8 or 9 minutes per ritual. which isn't really enough time to give a lot of things the time that they need. But the people that did cast those rituals and did that RP they've just rolled with it, and it was really cool to see them adapt. I got to see an Avari one first, and they basically got I think OC, what happens is that the players who are going to be the souls coming from the labyrinth get a little OC brief. And so the OC brief had obviously gone on a little bit too long because the soul didn't turn up when it got summoned.
Oh dear.
And it was really funny. It was kind of like a stage show where they kind of go, oh crap, I need to adapt to this. And they were kind of saying how in life they were never on time. So it seems only fitting that in death they are as well. And then after that one, we got to watch the Crimson Reapers do it. And they are some of my favourite rituals to watch. Their kit's always on point. Their masks are always terrifying because they obviously use the skull effigies and sort of red and black, and with the lighting and the sunset, they just looked insane, like so good. And Ryan, who plays Leo Depulian, was killing it. Like, that man can rattle off Shakespearean verse at the drop of a hat. And he did one of the most incredible whispers. They're really cool. If ever I pop my clogs, I want to get the Crimson Reapers to do a whispers for me. Won't be able to afford it.
Yeah.
No. But I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think they did the one for Alex's character when he was mistakenly executed by Oiley's character. Well, because obviously Chloe knew what had happened. OC, but IC. Yeah. She was unaware that it was Murdoch.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was there for that one.
His character was still alive. Yeah. And this was in the middle of them having a massive prank war.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I did dare Oily OC to go, it's just a prank, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But thankfully he decided that was not a good idea.
No. But anyway, yeah, the rituals, especially for whispers, are so fun. They're really good. So we kind of watched those for a little bit and then pootled on up because Kaz was not with me, as I said, because he was in the Day of the Dead processions. But we bimbled on up to the camp. You were still chilling in the Dreadshield camp at this point, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was absolutely fucking zapped. I was dozing off in there. I'd also put my warm weather gear on, so I had a long sleeve shirt underneath my usual vest tunic. Nice. And I had my sort of faux suede with faux fur collar on. Yeah. I had a deer skin that's on the back of my chair that I'm sitting in. Oh my God,
Bungle. You must have been toasty roasty.
Yeah, I've got it set up so now my small chair's got a goat's hide to sit on. Oh my God. But my big chair, I've got a full deer hide.
Oh my God, Bungle.
Oh my God, that is so fucking toasty.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, I discovered, so I have always worn my doublet sleeveless, simply because I enjoy showing off my rippling biceps that don't exist anymore.
Dem guns.
Yeah, dem guns though. I discovered that sleeves are actually big and clever when the weather gets cold.
So did I, because I'm normally sleeveless and I'm wearing a kilt as well. It's like, let's put this long sleeve thing, but put it underneath. So I've still got my main sleeveless thing going on, but having just something on my arms, it's like, annoyingly, I found my gloves when I got home.
Lol.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'd bimbled on up to camp. We were waiting for Cass to turn up for his evening duties. And I'd put the sleeves on my doublet and oh my God, it was amazing. And we hear a commotion over in the Crimson Reaper camp and it's who'd have thunk it? It's my manservant, Cass, has returned from the procession in Highguard and is making a ruckus about the Reaper. And I was like, what is going on here? Turns out Kaz was demanding an audience with the Reaper so that he could challenge the Reaper to a duel.
And how would that go?
So, I as Claudia was flummoxed I was like, you don't understand our hearth magic. You are going to die if you try and duel the Reaper. The Reaper isn't a physical being. He inhabits the body of somebody on, like, all you will be doing. And I was trying to explain this to Cass, and he was not listening. He was like, I told you I could fight the Reaper. And I was like, this isn't going well. Monty and Fark were having a whale of a time because obviously there is a cost associated with an audience with the Reaper. However, vow of poverty within the Silent Tide. So I had given Cass a ring to symbolize his vow of loyalty to me. And the Reapers were trying to take Claudia's favor ring off of Cass's finger as payment. And I was having none of it. I got up in their faces. I was like, you are going to give me that ring right now, because that is a symbol of our Carter, and that is a vow of loyalty to no one other than Cass. You will not take the favor ring. It was all getting a little bit heated. And so we do a little bit of bargaining with the Reapers, and Cass is not backing down. And I was like, this is ridiculous. You haven't even paid off your bar tab yet, and you are throwing your life away. If this is a way of getting out of it forever, this is ridiculous. So I kind of just walk away at that point, and within seconds, the Reapers are calling over the entirety of the league to witness the idiocy of a high guard person fighting the Reaper. Obviously, Cass has got his hood up because that is the high guard hearth magic is hoods, so that works as protection against the Reaper, and it all starts kicking off. I have never seen a leaguish bar empty faster than when it is announced that the Reaper is about to fight someone. Some poor soul, I believe it was my friend Bunny, was looking so intently at the spectacle that was unfolding before them that they tripped over the notice board within the league, and it made one of the loudest crashes. I know that they were all right, but oh my God, I was like, the whole of the league is grinding to a stop right now. And so a big circle forms. Cass is there in the center, and the Reaper comes out. And I was like, and it was just bonkers for me to watch, because I was sort of saying to the Reapers, I was like, you're ridding me of somebody who's indebted to me. Like, please don't do this. I was begging with Cass. I was like, don't do this. You're indebted to me. Like, what are you doing? This is not a way to win yourself any kind of courage points. It's pure idiocy. This is not virtuous at all. But you can't stop it, because right behind me, I could hear the Reaper. Dun, dun, dun. And that death rattle coming towards me. And so we kind of just stood watching and gasping as they all form up. The Reaper is there opposite Kaz. Kaz gets to have his moment and say his ridiculously long name, which is ridiculous for even a leaguish person's standards.
That must be long, because what's yours again?
Claudia Trivasana de Richeza de Salvos, Banditory the Golden Thread, and fine purveyor of Holberg bathhouses.
Leaguish bathwater.
Oh, God. Oh, no, don't remind me of the Marcher Girl bathwater. That, oof.
You can start selling League of Lady bathwater.
Oh no!
As a rival.
Oh no! Bung, that's a really good idea. You bastard.
I expect a cut of the profits.
Sure. I do need to start infusing my own vodkas and spirits, actually, to be fair. But anyway, we get distracted. We're talking about fun things. This was no laughing matter. My manservant was about to be murdered. So Kaz and the Reaper are forming up. They're squaring off against each other. Kaz is reciting vows and names and things, and he draws his sword. But as he draws his sword, his hood falls off, and like he sort of, and he kind of like the hood. I don't even know if it was him. I was too busy with my head in my hands. I don't know if it was the flourish of the sword that accidentally did it, or it was a dramatic reveal of look who I am. I am this impressive warrior. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Do you want to know what happens next, my dear Bungle?
How quickly is Kaz dispatched?
Within seconds, the Reaper reaches out and literally sucks that man's soul out of his body. Like it is quick, and it is not nice. And my manservant falls to the ground, dead.
Oh no.
Absolutely dead. Dead as a doornail. Dead as a post.
You're still down cash.
I'm still down cash. And the vultures, I will not name names, but in character, I have my eye on you, descend and try and loot the body of my manservant. And I was like, excuse me, lads, this is not on. You get your slimy mitts out of my manservant's pockets. And so this starts a bit of drama. The Silent Tide had Kaz had brought some friends to witness him win, obviously. They witnessed the attempted looting going on, and they scuttle off. I say scuttle. They walked off back down to Highguard, screaming bloody murder. What was really interesting to see, like obviously on an OC note, we had done check-ins. The player of Kaz and the Reapers had done check-ins. They'd planned a little bit of this out. And we checked in with the Leaguish Egregores, as we said on our previous episode. Egregores, chef's kiss, best RP ever. Because if you're doing something with that kind of spectacle, it's always good to check in with responsible people within the game team, just so that if ripples happen, the game team aren't completely caught off guard. We didn't want a diplomatic incident between Highguard and the League. We didn't want the Highguard people thinking that the League had attacked a member of their group. And it's pretty obvious if you were there that this was all Kaz's fault. Like he's an idiot. And so there were loads of people that were sort of like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then they went, oh, no, he was just an idiot. Never mind. And it was like things were about to pop off. And then they suddenly realized, oh, no, wait, just an idiot. And it all kind of calmed down. It was amazing. We had swiped the vultures away, and we took Kaz's body back to our camp. And weirdly, Claudia's cousin had just come into town. Looked very similar.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And he emerged from my tent wearing some very noticeable antlers, Bungle.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Have you got another friend with gigantic antlers?
No, they're Agnes antlers.
Oh no.
I know. I had a little like emotional moment handing them over. Because I was like, this is like, you want to be a changeling? I have just what you need. But
was it like you could have hand them over and you just couldn't let go straight away?
I literally
tugging out of your hand.
I have all of Agnes' kit still in my my Empire box, because I keep my kit and my set dressing and all of my phys reps in a storage box because it's just useful. And I still have all of Agnes' kit there. I don't know. I'm never going to use it in the Empire field again. So it was weird to hand over my antlers like that.
Yeah, I think about like Agni was your first ever LARP character.
Yeah.
So there's going to be connections there.
Yeah.
Which is that I still use a little bit of kit from Keys.
Yeah.
And I'm getting sad because some of it's starting to get to a point where I'm going to have to replace it.
Yeah.
Like the belt I use has been my belt since I first started LARPing.
Yeah. I'd be interesting to see what other kind of sentimental ties people's kits have. So if any of our dear if any of our dear listeners have any kit that ties them to their character, or kit that they can't get rid of once that character is either retired or dies. Like, I'd be so interested to hear about it.
I've still got Keys and Agnes ribbon.
I've still got it as well.
Yeah. Got the braids.
Yeah. Our braids of our wedding bond braids, because that's what you do in Navari weddings, is you braid together a bit of it's like hand fasting, right?
Sort of, yeah. Basically, you'll have a bonded item that's usually made from an item of each person's, either like their hair or clothing or something like that. And just have that weave together.
Yeah. But yeah, that was sort of our end of Saturday, really. What we did after that was we had a bit of a relax, a decompress, and we went out on the town, and just caught up with people. There was mulled wine in Dawn.
Oh, I've got to go to Dawn more.
Honestly, the Dornish, I love the Dornish brief. I wish that I could be Dornish, maybe. But I just, my heart is in the league.
I'm too socialist to go to Dawn. My brain's just like, no. Can't do this, man. Lord, ladies and yo folk.
I need to tell you about the group that I was part of at Curious Pastimes the other weekend, because you would hate that. But yeah, I have. It's just I love the Saturday evenings, because they are. I mean, as we saw on our Facebook page, the Saturdays are so busy. And when that kind of RP kind of all finishes and the events and the meetings are done, watching people take their hair down and go off and just enjoy the night.
It's tradition for, especially with the Dread Shields, at least on the Saturday night.
Yeah.
We'll head down to Songs and Stories.
Yeah.
Just before timeout.
Yeah.
For West Wall and then Parting Glass.
Oh, it is the best songs.
And so I'll basically wake up at the Dread Shields camp after having a little doze in the camp, and then we're like, right, off to Songs and Stories, and off we go. Bump into Tallis there as well.
Oh.
So yeah, just having to Tallis is there, so staying next to Tallis, singing along to West Wall.
Yeah.
And then obviously everyone sort of huddles up as for Parting Glass and bring Tallis in with the bunch of us in the Dread Shields.
No.
We'll all sit there singing that, and again, fucking tears and songs for me, because I can't help but be an emotional little crybaby sometimes.
No, he's not a crybaby.
I know.
They're very sentimental songs, and I think it's really cool because the West Wall, canonically, what do you know the story behind it?
I'm not 100% sure of it. I know it's a song that Jamie wrote, I think, for a different system, but then tweaked to be used in Empire. I think it's possibly to do with the fall of Leatherven.
Yeah. But either way, it's a song that has incredible value to Navarre. And it's really cool to see just a huge cluster of, because you're all there and you point your weapons in the air, and it's like this big battle cry, and sort of holding on to hope and sort of standing strong together. And it's amazing. And wherever you are in the field, especially now that there's no like tree cover or anything, you hear it wherever you are.
You'll hear West Wall being yelled out loud.
Yeah. And it's also a really cool marker of timeout as well, because when it finishes, that is timeout, basically.
You'll hear the big cheer coming out from Navarre, and then it's like, bing, bedtime.
Bedtime, goodbye.
But after that, after timeout had been called, me and Ian bump into a young lad called Connor, a listener of the podcast. So, hello, Connor.
Hey, Connor.
It was lovely to meet you.
I haven't met you yet.
Yeah.
Come meet me.
Try and find Millie.
Yeah, good luck.
She's usually missioning about.
My GPS tracking information will be available on Patreon. It won't. It should. Oh my God, no, that's too meta. But could you imagine?
Yeah.
Live, like on marathon runs, live tracking links to try and find people.
That was a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah, no, thank you. I do not need that, because knowing my luck, I'll forget that it's on, and I'll drive home and then suddenly end up with various different governmental organizations. Anyway, we get distracted. Did you know, Bung, that there is something in Dawn called, and I say called as if I know what it's called, but I think it's called like a hunkathon.
Oh, the Hunkening.
That's the one.
Yes, I was due to attend that, but I was just so low on spoons. Because I know Red was competing in it.
I am in love with the
I went
Hunkening.
a couple of years ago, and it was like, oh, this is a sight to see, and I'm very sad I didn't make it this time.
Yeah. So I've never been in Dawn at night time unless it's to go to Wise Guys for a quick drink, and then as soon as I get a drink at Wise Guys, I get called away somewhere. It's a curse. Because I was trying to sit down with Leo and his group of Winter Marker friends, and I literally, as soon as I sat down, I got called away. So cursed. But I turned up at Dawn because we were getting this mulled wine, and I was talking to my good friend V, as the person who I met over a dice game that knew no rules about. And she was saying, like, her character was saying, oh, you need to stay for the Hunkening. And I was like, what? Sure. Didn't know what was going on. Ran into a load of, there was a couple of Highguarders there, including the captain who I mentioned on our Friday episode, and a couple of others. And I was like, why are all of my friends here? Like, what is going on? Turn around and get a drink. And then 2 seconds later, screams erupt from everywhere. And I was like, I turned around to look inside the glory rectangle to find all of them fighting. Like every single one. And there's screams, there's chants, and it's basically tag team WWE awesomeness. And my cousin, the newly very similar to Cass person, is in love, and so I think it's going to be my personal mission to try and get Kaz and Victoria, who is our prince, to get into the Hunkening.
Oh, it can't be that difficult to get in there.
So I've spoken to the organisers, and they are taking in applicants. But as with WWE, you just need a gimmick and things like that. Obviously, don't take this information, dear listeners, and metagame. Go and find out and play. Yeah. And find out how to get in. But I genuinely, it was one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. And it was so fun to watch and feel like you're in a real WWE wrestling match. Yeah. And the standards of some of the fighting was insane and so good. I know a few people that are stunt trained that do LARP fighting like that. Yeah. So obviously they have like pre-choreographed bits and bobs, like so good. It's the same with the orc fighting pit, except on a smaller scale. So insane, wonderful. My evening descended into chaos shortly after that with mulled wine, real wine, prosecco, and bits and bobs. But I was in bed before timeout. Oh wow! Yeah, so I went to sleep to the sound of Westwall, which was really lovely.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing on Fridays. I went to bed to the sounds of Westwall. Yeah. Whereas on Saturday, I was one of the people there chanting it.
Yeah, I value, as does Dave, I value a good sleep. Sleep is big and clever. Yeah. And after the experiences of E4 last time, I do not enjoy drinking until the small hours of the morning.
No, it can be a bit much sometimes.
No, I'm 30 now, Bung. I've got to watch after.
Oh, bitch, please, you little baby. I'm over 40.
Yeah, but your knees falling apart. You groan when you sit down and stand up. Yeah, okay, fine. I've still got a few years to go. Yeah. But I'd like to preserve my liver in any other way than pickling it.
Yeah, I think mine's pickled now. So.
Yeah. Should we talk about our Sunday? Because I can't imagine. I don't think we got up to very much on the Sunday.
I got up to very little on Sunday. Yeah. I had a lovely lay-in. I got up at 7:30.
Nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. Obviously, already mentioned doing the anointing yesterday, which I did that in the morning, just after everyone had got into their kit. Then it's time to get the shield from the Entwine Paths to provide to a new to Anvil player. Mm-hmm. So I run down there. Oh yeah, we're going to get all the ribbon and that sorted from God in a bit. I was like, I kind of need that now. Yeah. So they send their artisan and they run off to the god to go get the ribbon and come running back. So brilliant. Get that all sorted out. Get the ribbon tied on. Get to the songs and stories circle, which the henge looked fucking amazing as well. Like at night it looked great. During the day it still looks amazing as well. Obviously we haven't got the trees anymore, but we've got these telegraph poles basically that have been set into the ground. And yeah, it was just primo. So hats off to the guys who set that up.
Mm-hmm.
I go speak to I believe it's kind of their IC name. I think it's Seb who runs Seb's the Black Hawks, isn't it?
Yes.
The guy who does the Driftwood, which is if you're new to Anvil or don't have a group, it's basically, but you want to be part of a force rather than just national forces.
Ooh.
You can join up with them.
That's cool.
Basically, normally I'll speak to him because a lot of the time they have new to solo LARPers there. Say, do you know if you've got anyone with a shield skill who would need this? And because everything's so last minute, it's like, I have no idea when we're mustering off. So I'm like, crap. So I end up just running along the line as they're marching down and spot one of my friends who was a former Dreadshield who died a few seasons ago. So their character is new to Anvil.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know you're new to Anvil. Take this. And basically task them with you're keeping the general alive. And basically just point at Neve. This will give you, and basically explain the shield. And send him off with that.
Yeah.
And then just spend my morning again hanging out with the lovely folks over at the Fawn's Rest. And then bimble about a bit more, trying to sell what's left of my frogs.
Yeah.
And managed to do so. I have one frog left in my basket.
Oh, which frog is it? Send us a photo. I want it to be.
I'll send you the photo of the lonely little pale green frog in my box.
Yeah, whale. It can go. It can go in the photo for this event, this episode.
But yeah, ended up with some of them. There were a few kids going around who really like them. So ended up doing them much below what my usual asking price is. I think I sold some of the ones that I usually do for 3 or 4 crowns for one.
Yeah.
To a couple of kids. I think there were possibly kids as well.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm just do a lovely deal with them.
Yeah.
Then traded another one for a little carved wooden bird.
Mm-hmm.
Juniper from Fawn's Rest bought the rainbow frog to give to Yana.
Cute.
And Red took the one in the transpired colours.
Oh, okay, amazing.
So yeah,
I love those frogs. Well, they're cute.
Yeah. That was pretty much my Sunday, apart from like going down to Traders to get a coffee milkshake.
Woof. Oh, they're so good though. My Sunday was an auspicious day, and I shall tell you for why, my dear Bung. The battle in Serengrave was the inauguration of the Trivasana Tourism Board.
Oh.
Now I hear you, dear listeners. What on earth is the Trivasana Tourism Board? Let me tell you. It is a emerging business currently based within the league for notable battlefield tourism. Now, I'm not going to say it was the most wise of groups because there were 2 of us. It was myself and Katarina von Holberg. We had no bodyguards. We had 2 weapons. I had a sword. She had a sword. But our principal weapon was against that awful sun. So we had our fans to keep us cool. And we were going to take the battlefield. And Claudia was going to take Kat on it was a pilot scheme because obviously we still need to work out a couple of little issues. So it was just the 2 of us, and we sort of mustered with the rest of the Leaguish forces. Our group, the Golden Thread, is tied to the banner of the Howdagans, so we muster with them. Everybody looks amazing. My cousin looks resplendent in a very similar doublet to one that I have been wearing within the league for a while. As I don a new doublet, which Alex has made, and I will be buying for in-character money, because it's insanely cool. It's a really beautiful green, and I fit into it now. So amazing, wonderful.
Nice.
Thank you. So there we are, parading ourselves down. And as we go, Claudia, of course, is remarking upon the interesting fashion choices that each of the nations make to make themselves battle ready. We go through, so it is we go through the Dornish contingent as well, so the Dornish army. We note on various different colour schemes and what the colours denote, and the flowers and the flower code. So not only talking about Serengrade and the Druge tactics, but also those of the Imperials. Very informative. We're looking to branch out and have representatives of the board within each nation, to take various different people who wouldn't necessarily go on the battlefield for fighting, to learn about other cultures outside of Anvil. I won't lie to you, Bung.
Yeah.
I don't think the Druge are the right people to be against when it comes to battlefield tourism.
No, they're quite notorious for being arseholes.
Yeah, so we're meandering. We don't jump in through the Sentinel Gate with the League. For some reason, we managed to head Navarre. We were right in between Dawn and Navarre for some reason.
Oh.
Don't ask me why. I got really excited about the idea of being a tourism board. And we enter into Serengrave, and it's automatically a very different vibe from the Marcher battle, which was line battles, because the Druge are notorious skirmishers. So they're all separated in different groups, and they go off and they attack people. We noticed the fighting happening almost instantaneously. And so we're having a nice little chat. There's a group of Dornish ladies who have come on for a battlefield picnic. They have blankets.
Oh dear.
They have snacks, and they have a bodyguard, which is more than what we had. But we remark and we say, are you sure that sitting down is the most wise thing to do on a battlefield such as this? The Druge do tend to run very quickly. And as soon as I said it, Bung, I didn't half jinx it, because
oh dear,
because I notice a very keen group of Druge in the distance. And there's one particular Druge sprinting at us at quite some speed.
Oh dear.
And I look to my right to the Dornish ladies, and I look to my left to where Katharina von Holberg should be, to find a perfect dust outprint of her body. And she is sprinting off towards the Sentinel Gate.
Yep.
Screaming and flailing her fan, which is not very becoming of the Trivasana Tourism Board.
Oh.
And so I start running after her, and I am not the fastest, mainly because I was dying of laughter at this point. I was having so much fun. And I turn around to see this Druge guy with a spear coming at me, and he stabs me.
Oh no.
And calls strike down.
Oh no.
So there's Claudia with my 4 hit points, no armor. And I was just there. I was like, I'm dead. I think I'm dead.
Oh no.
Because there's this outlier, the really fast sprinty one that's got me down, but there's this huge group of Druge coming at me very quickly. And I was like, oh my God, no, I'm going to die. Terrifying. I look over to see the Leaguish troops, and I see Diablo and the rest of the Golden Thread. You'd think they'd be coming to my aid. Oh no, they're just watching.
Oh my God.
And so I was just there. I was like, I'm dead. I think this is it. And I remembered that I had one. It was either a ritual or a spell cast on me that allowed me a use of cleave.
Oh, nice.
A singular use of cleave. And I was like, oh my God, yes. So I have this little tete-a-tete. I'm down to my second hit point. And I was like, oh God, I'm going to die. Cleave this Druge's leg. And I remember I was like, okay, and at this point the adrenaline is going, dear listeners, because I was like, okay, I've been and with all the calls in any kind of FestLop combat system, I have to then compartmentalize, and I have to go down, and I go, okay, strike down. What does that do? Does it damage me? How many hit points am I on? Am I dying? Am I bleeding out?
Yeah.
What's going on? And as I understood it, strike down is you just hit the ground.
I believe so. I think strike down means it knocks you to the ground.
Yeah.
I can just quickly have a look if you want at the rules.
This is what I took it as. So yeah, I could be wrong. So I cleave from the ground, and it's a clean hit. The Druge goes down, and I get up, and I was like, do I attack the Druge that's now cleaved in the leg? Do I kill it? And then I look up, and I see all of the Druge still running towards me. And I have to make a quick decision, dear listeners. Do I join the heavily armoured Howdagans and carry on with the battle? Or do I get the hell out of there?
And which do you go for?
I go for the latter. And what I will say, dear listeners, if anybody is worried about the level of protection that they will receive from the Trivasana Tourism Board, firstly, this is not a business pitch. This is all OC, so nobody knows about this in character. And nobody except for the onlookers in my own bloody group will know that this happened. But the Trivasana Tourism Board still has 100% success rate on getting all of their players off the field. So I believe that this is actually a mark on the safety and security that we will offer to our customers. But I jump through the Sentinel Gate and instantly break down in laughter and tears about what the hell has just happened. I actually really wanted to stay and listen to the Druge battle because it sounded good. Like they had the Druze were running around with like night pouches or autumn pouches that had loads of
night pouches
that had explosives in it, and or something, and they were trying to basically cut off an army in Axos. So it was a really cool battle. I have no idea how it turned out, but we learnt a lot about Druge fighting tactics and various different lay of the lands of Serengrave and what you can expect when you travel to Serengrave. So the tourism board, I believe, went off to a phenomenal success. And we all got out of there.
Yeah.
Ben Smith, photographer extraordinaire, has managed to capture Claudia about to die, but then remembering, no, wait, she can actually do it, and styling it out very beautifully. I'm going to buy the photos later.
Nice.
And so we return off the battlefield, and part of the tourism board experience is that you then get to go and have refreshments and cake from a tea house within your own nation or wherever. So we head off to our favourite little matcha bar next to the Maris Pipers and have a wonderful cup of coffee, which is served to us with water and glasses on the table. They have their own crockery. They also have brownies, which are incredible. And we have a really nice catch up with half of the Maris Pipers, and it kind of slips OC, but it's just amazing and it's nice, and we have a good little catch up because we never get to see them really very much anymore because everybody's lives get in the way and things like that. So having a nice little catch up and just a meander around town was really, really nice. And that was basically the end of my Sunday. Because obviously, you know, at that point, the battle's over. Most of the RP is done. We'd got all of our little bits and bobs in. So we'd got we'd managed to get our white granite. I had paid off my debt to the Crimson Reapers because scary Heidi von Holberg, now of I think Spiral, I don't know where she's moved to, came up to me and had a little bit of terrifying RP. She's very scary. So I settled my debts, and the only thing I really did for the rest of the day was pitch about the auction house that I'm trying to set up. And getting Leaguish carters to each offer something for the auction to show what Leaguish people can do, which I think I'm going to try and set up. Maybe not for E2. I need to actually just get it done. But it's hard, man. Setting up a business IC and an actual like event. Credit to you guys who do it.
The logistics of it all is just insane. What some players manage to pull off on the field is absolutely insane to see. Like, let's say the bars, the tea rooms, the coffee shops, the just regular shops and stalls and stuff. It's like, hats off to you. It's like, I do not have the spoons for this.
But yeah, I think Pack Down as well, I was kind of keen to get off the field because I had to go up way north. I had like a 3.5-4 hour drive after timeout. So I have invested in a trolley, which I love because it means that I can start wheeling all of my kit off site, as in off the in-character area, and then load the car. And then in timeout, all I need to do is drop the tent and I can go. I wish I'd done it somewhat quicker. Did you get caught in the...
Oh, did I get caught? My pack down was done with all the speed and gusto of a physically and mentally tired sloth. So Ian had his tent unpacked and down before I did. That's how slow I was going.
I mean, you've always done like a leisurely pack down anyway though, haven't you?
Well, E4 last year, I was packed before time in, including my tent.
Nice. I think that's a good way of doing it.
But that's because having the car parked, put it into the short stay earlier in that day, and basically was just loading my stuff to the car. Walking it through the camp. Whereas where my car was parked this time compared to where I was camping was a lot further.
Were you in the long stay car park?
I was just on the very edge of short stay because again I had to pop out during Friday and stuff like that. So
again,
it was just easier.
The big site is great, but my God, is long stay parking a long way away?
I mean, long stay has always been far from Dadford, but the site is so much bigger that it's even further now. But it's do all my pack down, and then everything's all packed up, ready to go. I go get my car.
Get
my car, brilliant. And whether I was in the short stay park, I spoke to one of the traffic hats. About how do I get back into site, because a lot of earlier in the day it was like you drive off site and then come back onto site through the entrance. And then that. Thankfully, from short stay there was a little cut through.
Nice.
And I followed the medical van.
Nice.
Through that.
Smart.
To join back into the queue. I was probably queuing to get back to my site for about 45 minutes to an hour.
It was rough.
And get to the car, chuck everything into the car, and then it's like, right, now trying to figure out how do I get from where I am in the campsite to one of the roads to get out.
And
end up just driving all the way down to the bottom, almost to the edge of like the other side of the Reggio, basically, and just join a queue there.
It was. It's been well documented just how getting off the site was quite difficult. I think I was stood still for 2.5 hours I moved about 10 meters in that time, which was an awful time to find out that the air conditioning within my car doesn't work.
Oh no!
But luckily there was a bit of a breeze, so I was fine. Like it was hard because obviously at the end of an event you're exhausted, you're tired, as are all of the crew. Like this isn't a, I always leave feedback for the forms and stuff like that, and I know that they're dealing with getting off site. It's always been a bit of a thing, but I think the way that the crew responded to it was really good. We had I don't know which member of the traffic team it was, but they were going up and down the lines just saying we're really sorry, like things like that. There were a couple of people that had urgent things to get back to who were bumped up the queue. Like it was really well done, and the only reason why it was quite annoying, like, I mean, it's annoying anyway, you're stood in traffic for 2.5 hours, but when you're so tired and you have to face such a large drive at the end of the day, you're just sort of there like, I really don't want to fall asleep at the wheel. But again, that isn't a PD problem. That is a purely Millie problem that Millie then needs to deal with. So I pulled into a motorway services and had a nap for a bit. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
And I know that the Red Hats worked their socks off. They're all volunteers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, and thank you to all of you guys.
I've got nothing but good things to say about the Red Hats over the weekend. They did an amazing job of everything. It's like, and I mean, it's a brand new site. Yeah. There is one road off of it.
Yeah.
And you've got thousands of people trying to get off site at once.
Yeah.
You're going to get queues. We got queues at Dadford.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you'll never really be able to test a traffic system or anything until you have the huge amount of people that are there.
There's no decent way of modelling it without expensive computer software.
Yeah, especially since, like, on the getting in, you have crew arrive from the Wednesday, and then players, some of them arrive on the Thursday, and then most of them arrive on the Friday throughout the day. Whereas at the end of the game, everybody's trying to get off as soon as possible, including traders, including everything. So, yeah. I had a great Empire.
Yeah. I had an absolutely amazing time. And also hats off to the people at the Forge.
Yeah.
Because they were offering the people who were stuck in traffic drinks.
Oh, my God.
To bring and stuff like that.
Nice.
Like offering like water, tea, coffee and all that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I was stuck on the wrong road. I was stuck at the bottom of the site.
I was stuck on the right road.
Oh, you.
Having people offering drinks and stuff, like, do you want to get you grab your drink or anything? It's like that. When I do get off site, 30 minutes home, I loved it.
Yeah.
It's very nice to be so close to the site. I know not everyone has that luxury.
Yeah, but so it's good.
It's another reason why I tend to be a little bit more laid back with my packing down, especially when I've got that short a journey home. It's like,
all right, Bung, no need to rub it in.
No, but there's people like you say, you got 3-4 hour drive.
Yeah, and some people even,
it's better for you to get off. Yeah, and some people up to, like, Joe's got 2 days travelling back down to Cornwall. Yeah,
and some of my other friends who are up in North Scotland, like, it's a big, and some people, like, is it Fake Swords, Real Feelings? They're in Ireland.
Yeah. So it's like, I'd rather them be further down the queue and get off site before I do, because I'm done, I'm home, I've got my kebab and I'm having my shower.
Kebabs. Well, so you have a kebab as a post-LARP ritual?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Every time when I come back, order in a kebab, get it delivered.
Nice.
And then just stuff myself with meat and salad and then go to bed.
Yeah, I tend to, I get myself a cheeky Mackey's on the drive home. And often regret my life decisions because I've had a cheeky Mackey's. But I think I as I said on the Friday in the pre-LARP episodes, I wasn't sure about Empire before E1. Mainly because, again, it's a lot of change. There's a new site, some rule changes, new characters, all of this stuff, new everything. And I was like, I don't know if I can carry on as many fest LARPs as I was. So it was on the chopping block, I won't lie, dear listener. But after this event, seeing the variety of what was going on within Anvil, like seeing some of the photos coming out of the pit battles, like within the arena that they've made with the dust, like other photography available, but Chris Thomas photography and all of the guys that had got coverage of that pit, the arena battle, the scale of it and just how awesome it was. I was like, oh my God, this is like you're in a movie scene. It's so good.
Yeah, it looks so amazing.
Yeah.
Especially with the dust being kicked up, it is like a proper movie fight.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I'm really excited to see what PD does with the site and what kind of infrastructure they're going to put in over time. I can't remember what the phrase is, but it's like it's something that you do, and it was like an old generational saying. It's like you plant seeds that you're not going to necessarily see grow into something. Because the work that needs to be done to that site is something that's going to take like 10, 15, 20 years, especially with like tree planting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I'm excited to see what happens storyline wise with Empire and game wise and site wise. I accept the fact that it's going to take time.
Yeah.
But PD's response to all of the feedback and stuff was really good. So I'm excited for it too. I think it's going to be good.
It's like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
It's going to take time for the site to be broken in, basically.
Yeah.
And once that's done, and once it's all set up, and if they're going to be using it for other LARPs as well, they don't want to rigidly set it to their own game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Empire's not going to last forever, is it? It's going to change, but I think it's
implode on itself at some point.
Yeah, civil war. But yeah, I think I'm excited. My keen is ignited, and speaking to you for the last couple of hours about it. Oh my god, I'm so excited to get me back in that field. Just maybe not with maybe not with as much ragwort. Please, thank you.
Yeah, we should be beyond the first flowering of ragwort for the year.
Yeah, here's hoping.
It does come back in September.
No.
Usually it usually flowers twice a year.
No.
If I recall correctly.
Ooh.
But again, they may hopefully they'll strip that out and get seed planted, but again, it's the wrong time of year to plant seed.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have enough of a turnaround.
After the games. Yeah, and you need to wait for the games to be finished before you're having new seed, new grass going through.
Yeah, but I'm as I keep on saying, very excited. Can't wait to get back into Claudia mode. Feeling like a boss ass bitch. So do we want to, as we have started this nice little tradition of posting on our Facebook page, which is the LARP News Podcast, we have been hearing about what you guys got up to. So this is still run over on the Saturday, simply because we're doing Saturday and Sunday together. But looking at our listeners' game and what you guys get up to is really cool. So Wakefield, who is our next door neighbour in the league, won a boss seat for his daughter, who was actually doing the bidding at the time. And at the final bid, the auctioneer apparently went, "Are you an actual citizen of the Empire?" Because obviously, when you're a kid, you need to pass your citizens test within Anvil. And then so his daughter now has a boss seat and is probably richer than I am. Upsetting. There was Georgia, who plays, I believe, one of the most beautiful Marcher people in the entire realm, who got their first dose of True Liao for being the Empire's favourite loyal Marcher, and they've done a fizz rep and everything, and it looks so cool, along with artwork for their character. Poor Harvey told us about lots of player deaths as well, like unexpected, expected, however you decided to go or didn't decide, but it happened. Harvey, who we spoke about in the last episode, was saying about how his freeborn character died, but managed to save someone's life with a stay with me before they went. So that's endearing and heartbreaking and wonderful. Oily, we love you, Oily, was saying about the got absolutely mogged by Wintermark. Absolutely mogged on. Please translate, Bungle. What is a mog on?
They mogged on them by basically that's because they showed up for their tournament wearing nothing but their brazen helms.
Sure.
Except for one marcher who didn't get the brief and turned up in full armor. Amazing. The rest of them were literally just wearing their brays and the helms.
Oh my god, amazing.
While they fought Wintermark in the tournament, so especially we don't need to wear our armor against you, that's how good we are.
So would you say that mogged on means beating up?
I'd say mogged on was more sort of took the mickey.
Oh, fine. So like a verbal beating up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please.
It's like, look how we've turned up.
Thank you.
Confirm or deny this, Oily.
I need a woke or a youth translator
You need one.
We both do. God damn. Ian was spending most of his summit trying to get sit-on votes for a statement of rewarding raised by a rather dashing priest for the hospital. They suspect that it's the same priest who virtue tagged the Navarre and Songs of Story Circle and Nabar, and was also accused of being a responsible Navarre by a former Wintermark general. Amazing. And then we have Aaron from the Crimson Reapers, who watched his other half for her second LARP ever stand for the Cardinal of Prosperity. Oh my goodness, that is brave. Did have to wrangle the Reapers after taking the role of quartermaster, and nobody died, so it's all good going. Amazing.
Yeah, noticed in the comments of that from Emmy, who is the person behind Juniper.
Yeah.
Had virtually a very similar weekend where her partner was their second ever Empire.
Yeah.
And they also went for that position.
Amazing.
Except for I think they were too hungover to go to the actual election on the Sunday.
Oh no. I do really people are so brave, man. It took me ages to stand for any kind of position, and I went for the Ambassador d'Armes and completely bottled it. But in the future, who knows? Catherine on the Saturday opened the Sentinel Gate for a Marcher skirmish and also led her chapter in the Day of the Dead. That's so cool. And then on the Sunday launched a book Micah wrote about a Cavalry's End NPC. I want a copy of that book, Catherine, please and thank you. Pixie we spoke about last episode. Toby went on a skirmish, lost 4 to Siaka Heralds on the Friday, got in an argument with the Neurozen over it being totally their fault, and then lost their Earl on the 7 p.m. skirmish. Oh my God. Kate, a lot of character deaths. So Katie died, and Millie, who does the LARPing My Arse Off podcast, lost her lover, her character's lover in a similar way. And that's why she was in the Day of the Dead procession. Honestly, the stuff that you guys get up to, I'm loving this. I think I'm going to keep this going for all of the LARP systems that we do episodes on, because it's so cool to see the variation in people's game. So yeah, feel free to, when we post online, feel free to interact with it, because it's just cool. I love learning about what you guys get up to.
Hell yeah.
And
rather than just rambling at you about what we do.
Yeah. Like, as we say, we use this podcast as a little labor of love that we use as little live journal updates and little memories to listen back to remind us about how awesome LARP is as a hobby. But you guys as the listeners, everything that you do, liking, commenting, following, subscribing, listening, it all is awesome. And we're so proud to have you guys in our little community. It is amazing how it's grown. We're nearly 1,000 followers on our Facebook page, which is really cool.
Wow.
So you guys are all awesome. And thank you. If you want to follow us, we are the LARP News Podcast on pretty much all socials. We have Facebook, we have Instagram. We post on every single audio platform known to persons, I think.
Yeah.
If there is one that we don't currently post on that you would be interested in listening to, please let us know. Anybody who has so we also have a Patreon. And some people who are awesome give what they can every month to help keep the podcast going. This goes towards covering our licensing fees for our intro and outro music. It goes towards hosting fees, and also, it just anything and everything that goes towards the tech that we use to record with. It all helps. So thank you so much for you guys. In particular,
drum roll.
Thank you, Bung. Thank you so much to Annabelle, who subscribes all the way from Australia. This is insane to me. We have so many listeners in Australia that I kind of want to, when I restart the streaming on Patreon and also on Twitch, I want to start talking through Australian systems. Because they look awesome. The Australian LARP scene seems cool. So if anybody knows of any cool Australian LARP systems, comment down below and we'll have a look at it and start gearing up that ye olde Twitch channel again when I have time.
We'll clean the cobwebs out and.
Yeah, because it's also, we didn't do one last year, but I want to do another 24-hour charity stream this year.
Ooh.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that, dear listeners. It's all go 2026. But for now, I hope that wherever you listened to this episode, especially you, little Reese boy, thank you. We hope you enjoyed it. That is it for our E1 coverage. And next up, we have a few of the littler LARPs. Then I want to get together with you, Bung, and talk about Curious Pastimes as a system.
Oh, I definitely want to hit that because more systems, more good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Curious Pastimes. Actually, it was my second ever event, and so I want to kind of just go through with you and the listeners, if they're interested, about like what it is as a system, how cool it is, and how different it is from Empire, because I realise that we are a very Empire-centric podcast.
Yes.
I hope that it's all been a good fun. I can't wait to talk about E2 and all of the other fun LARP bits that we've got going on this year. So, love you, Bung.
Love you, Bill.
See you on the next one.
See you soon.
Boy.
Bye, Mr. Driver.